Inside a grand arena alive with energy, thousands of fans gather under brilliant lights and flashing cameras. The air buzzes with anticipation as every beat of the drum matches the hearts of excited onlookers. History seems to whisper that tonight is a night of destiny. Two fighters stand before fate. One is the reigning heavyweight champion, celebrated for his fearsome knockouts and unwavering presence, while the other is the determined challenger, a man whose journey from humble beginnings has led him to this moment. The champion, a symbol of power and dominance, carries with him a legacy of strength and skill. In contrast, the challenger's life story embodies perseverance and grit, having battled hardships on every step of his rise in boxing. The arena becomes a melting pot of raw passion and intense emotion, where each spectator feels the weight of every strike that may soon echo through history. In this pulsating setting, where the clash of fists is bound to inspire and astonish, the stage is perfectly set. Every moment promises to be remembered as this night carves a new chapter in the timeless saga of boxing. Each heartbeat in the arena resonates with hope and enduring courage indeed. Long before the arena lights dimmed and the bell ever rang, the stories of our two fighters were already written in the annals of hope and ambition. The champion was no stranger to luxury and success. Renowned in the world of boxing, his record gleamed with victory after victory. His training sessions were the epitome of precision and power. With a physique sculpted by endless hours in the gym and by battles fought in the ring, he exuded an aura of invincibility that impressed even the staunchest critics. Meanwhile, the challenger's tale was forged from perseverance and relentless grit. Raised in a modest neighborhood, his earliest days were spent in a worn-down gym, where cracked floors and faded posters painted a picture of struggle against all odds. His training, performed under harsh conditions and long shifts in construction, revealed a spirit that refused to be broken. Each drop of sweat and every bruise was a marker of his unwavering determination to build a better life. While the champion's path was marked by fame and celebrated triumphs, the challenger's journey was imbued with the hardships of everyday life and the promise of transformation. Their contrasting worlds converged in the ring, where destiny was set to be decided by the strength of the human spirit. In the eyes of the gathering crowd, the matchup symbolized more than just a contest of might. It was a collision of two very different life stories. The champion embodied perfection forged by privilege, while the challenger represented the undying will to overcome adversity and prove that courage and heart could defy the odds. Their stories, though worlds apart, interwove into a single destiny, captivating every fan and inspiring dreams beyond the ring with true honor indeed. As the bell rang and the electrifying atmosphere surged forward, the two fighters met in the ring for the first rounds. The champion immediately displayed his aggressive style, charging with a relentless force that reminded everyone of his reputation. His every movement was a carefully crafted display of power honed over years of success. At the same time, the challenger showed nimble agility, skillfully evading the heavy blows with a graceful dance-like motion. With each explosive punch thrown, the tension in the arena built up like a rising tide. Every strike carried a promise of victory or a risk of defeat. For those few moments, the crowd experienced an electric mix of awe and anticipation, witnessing the raw physicality and speed of the combatants. The narrative of the fight unfolded round by round. Each punch signified the clash of two significantly different worlds. While the champion's dominance was evident in his sheer power and thunderous blows, the challenger's determination shone through his swift counters and agile movements. The atmosphere became charged with every collision of fists, a delicate balance between brute strength and cunning evasion that set the stage for what was sure to be an unforgettable battle in pure determination. When the fight entered its mid-rounds, a dramatic shift occurred that would redefine the match. In the early second round, a heavy hook from the champion left the challenger reeling and on the verge of collapse. The arena gasped in disbelief, expecting an early end to the bout. Yet, the challenger, embodying resilience and determination, refused to fall. In round 4, amid intense pressure and a palpable surge of emotions, a moment of perfect timing emerged. The champion, fueled by both pride and desperation, swung wildly in an attempt to finish the fight. Seizing the chance, the challenger timed his counterattack precisely. A fierce left hook landed squarely on the champion's jaw, sending shockwaves throughout the arena. This singular moment transformed the dynamics of the match. The balance of power shifted, and a newfound confidence illuminated the challenger's eyes. The stunned expression on the champion's face revealed his disbelief at having been struck so definitively. In that instant, the crowd roared as if the entire arena were united in witnessing a miracle. The energy in the ring intensified. Every spectator felt the decisive impact of that counter-punch. It was as if time slowed down, allowing each observer to appreciate the raw determination and spirit that drove the challenger. This turning point marked not only a change in momentum but also the start of a battle where spirit and determination challenged brute strength. A reminder that in boxing, every moment can redefine destiny and start a new chapter, leaving tonight memorable. From round 5 to round 8, the battle evolved into a grueling war of attrition where every second counted and every blow resonated deeply. In these rounds, both combatants exhibited a level of endurance and sheer willpower that defied expectations. The champion, still armed with his impressive power, continued to assert his presence with each thundering punch. At the same time, the challenger, embodying resilience, absorbed every strike with an unyielding desire to persist. The arena echoed with the sound of fists connecting with flesh, a brutal symphony composed of raw determination. Onlookers marveled at how the once pristine might of the champion began to show signs of fatigue, while the challenger's stamina appeared to defy the physical toll of each exchange. Sweat spilled like rain and adrenaline charged the air as every fighter exchanged blows that carried both hope and pain. With each round, the narrative of their lives was rewritten in the language of endurance and sacrifice. The champion's powerful strikes, once seen as unstoppable, now faced the relentless defiance of the challenger's spirit. Every hook, jab, and uppercut told a story of long hours in the gym, personal sacrifices, and dreams pursued against insurmountable odds. The atmosphere in the arena shifted. Spectators marveled not only at the physical contest but also at the display of profound human spirit. In that moment, the fight transcended the boundaries of sport and became a testament to the power of the human heart under extraordinary pressure. As the rounds continued, the distinction between the fighters blurred, and what remained was a raw depiction of passion, determination, and the unyielding quest to overcome adversity. The unfolding struggle was more than an athletic contest. It was a vivid portrayal of life itself, where every setback could fuel an even stronger comeback, and where every fighter, regardless of fame or fortune, fought not just for victory, but for the very essence of their dignity and purpose. In this relentless clash, every heart in the arena pounded with admiration for the fighters' astonishing perseverance, transforming the battle into a timeless celebration of resilience and human spirit truly. In the later stages of the contest, as the clock ticked toward the final rounds, exhaustion gripped both fighters, yet their determination burned as fiercely as ever. By the 9th round, their bodies bore the marks of an intense struggle. Sweat, bruises, and the strain of every relentless punch told a story of endurance. The champion, once imposing and unstoppable, now fought with a desperation that came from confronting his own limitations. The challenger, though visibly tired, moved with a calculated precision that earned him the growing admiration of the crowd. In the 10th round, the air seemed thick with anticipation. Every onlooker could feel the gravity of the moment, as if the arena itself held its breath. In one final exchange, the champion launched a fierce, desperate right-hand punch, a last attempt to reclaim control. In response, the challenger sidestepped gracefully and countered with a breathtaking barrage of calculated blows. This rapid series of punches was not merely a display of physical skill, but a declaration of an indomitable spirit that refused to yield despite overwhelming odds. As the final bell rang, silence briefly fell before the arena erupted into roaring chaos. In that suspended heartbeat, the faces of the fighters told a shared story of sacrifice and relentless will. The energy of the final rounds was electric, each moment serving as a powerful reminder that true victory is measured not just by triumph, but by the courage to continue fighting against all expectations. In those final moments, every heartbeat resonated with the combined spirit of the warriors and the crowd. The struggle on display was as much a battle for pride as it was for glory. And each fighter proved that resilience can shine through in the face of overwhelming fatigue, stretching every limit to achieve greatness beyond measure. As the decision echoed throughout the arena, a complex mix of celebration and quiet reflection took hold. The champions of the night, battered yet dignified, stood with their arms raised in mutual respect, their silhouettes etched against the backdrop of flashing lights. The crowd remained divided in opinion, each spectator holding a personal view of who truly emerged victorious. The beauty of the fight was not solely in its outcome but in the display of heart, perseverance, and passion. In that final moment, both fighters transformed into legends, their legacy immortalized in the annals of boxing, and lives continue forever.